So this is actually like an add-on. This is an extra for part 4, aka Pizza Fort. So here's how I'm gonna explain it. So this is actually a test version. It's basically JoJo. Cause yeah, little me like JoJo, and there's a lot of stuff in this. So yeah, let's go. So we do see Sammy. Well, this is not canon. This was just a test. So Sammy turns out that stupid mode I gave him. When Taco Guy appears, he's like, he thinks that like the fight was cool. Then he becomes his companion. I'm cringing this experience. He totally just remembers that there's some guy, and then Sammy just dies. Yeah. Why? Why? I still have 20 seconds. Yes, he just dies in the most weirdly detailed way in the series. Like, my man gets gunned by a pistol. Pretty lame way to die, you know? Sad. So, he's alright somehow. Getting killed with bullets. And then he goes taco arms. There's a bunch of people in the alleyway. He gets floating. Shout off. And then he's like floating around. And then like JoJo's scene. It's basically based on King Crimson. And then sees future moves and kicks Sammy's. I can't say it. It's a bad word. A word. So yeah, he gets kicked in his butt. And since it is static air, it's so bad. What is it, style? And then Sammy flies back into a wall, I think. Breaks bones. Then he disappears. In bed. Yeah, he changed. The hell is a pizza guy? It's a freaking Requiem arrow. But since this isn't canon, I thought of a totally worse story than this. Yeah, you'll have to see Pizza Fort. But this was just part 1 of the non-canon one, the extra. So yeah, this wasn't canon. This isn't real. Boom. Here's the extra poster. 10-year-old me doesn't know anatomy of characters, so Sammy just looks like that. So the sandwich shop, and then there's reality breaking on the other side. I like JoJo a lot, so I made Sammy part 4, the thumbnail, as this. I hate myself. And remember, kiddos, that this is actually canon. Yeah. This one's, like, this part is, like, really long, so, Sammy feeds fish, some things, so that they can walk and talk for no reason. He didn't know that he bought it. He's like, JoJo and stuff, then he gets kicked in his gut. And then the fish becomes his companion. That's pretty cool, right? So then, there's no sandwiches. In that, fort, he chops off the sandwich's head. I didn't know that. Basically, Sammy's mission after this is to kill the guy who sliced the sandwich. And remember, all these stories are made up by a 10-year-old. So, Sammy becomes buff or something somehow. And this is actually McClucker, some stuff. And the castle's back over there. So they cross the river. And they go over there. And then they fall through a trap door. Then they meet a chicken. And Sammy pulls out the sword. But you'll see that in the next page. So yeah, I'm gonna end this right here. So Sammy pulls out the sword. The chicken congratulates him. They get up on a ladder. Yeah. Also, remember there's no storyboard here, so like nothing makes sense already. Yeah. So now I made the guy have a stupid face. Then they they're on the top of the goddamn wall. Sammy makes the fish go all the way down there into the well. Then he explodes it, like, with the road roller. Then the alarm sounds, and then there's a guy who's a knight. So they look each other in the eye, and then he gets enraged, and then Sammy slices through and slices the guy, and the guy dies. Then he gets surrounded by people, and then he kills them all in 2 pages. He's special, am I right? Then the thing that people cook pizzas in, monster comes in, look at each other straight in the eyes. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this page. This is gonna be short, so they fight. He has like that real thing where you carry pizzas into the monster and thing. Then Sammy goes up, he's gonna slash it, but then he gets slashed back, and then, I don't know, he divides the things, throws it into the thing's eyes. He doesn't know where it is. He's like, then Sammy goes JoJo, and then he has Color Coin, and then he is about to blow him up. Wow. So yeah, this is what you give a kid with pencil and paper. Foxy X Mango stories that are made by people with their own OCs and flip a clip. Except this was a kid with his own original character and death. So the fish dies because he's trying to save Sammy. And then Sammy gets enraged and punches the king, which is Stickman style now. I like changing my styles in most paragraphs. And also some of the styles are the same except it's just drawn weird. So yeah, I'll see you next page. So he punches him in the gut after punching him in the face. He grabs his sword and he tries to, and he stabs with a pizza sword, lunges back up, and then the king is at the die. And the arrow pushes through him somehow, and it's like, what was that poison stand? And anyways, he gets pierced so much that he dies. Then Sammy wakes up after almost death. And then the chicken is there who fed him a gosh darn pizza to heal his wound. Stupid. You can't really see it well, but Sammy looks up into the sky to see his friend who tried to save him. A fish he met like an hour ago. And wait, how much time did I say? Did I just say an hour? There's no way it's been an hour. It's gotta be like, at least, no, I'm just gonna say 5. He did it in 5 hours. He killed an entire kingdom in 5 hours. Boom. I'm done. So yeah, this is the end of the Sammy series. Before I end my comic that isn't a fan fiction. So this is the quest for the Special Hammy Origins Diary. We have part 1, part 3, part 2, part 4, and part 5. You travel all around the world just for this. A sandwich. Let's get on with it. So Sammy's walking down with the chicken down the road. You get it? And also, God doesn't actually have, the top hat anymore. I forgot about that. Then the pencil becomes evil that I have. And then it draws an evil man who slashes them. It doesn't affect them. And he gets stabbed by Taco Guy with taco knives. And that's where he got his taco knives. Also, the fish that was dead came back to life. And also, he was inside the thing. And then the guy who served McClucken out there, yeah. So, there's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. It's a 3v3. So they fight, and Sammy instantly punches through one. Also, Taco Guy slashes through it, and also it's McClucken guy is also like struggling to fight but still wins. Thump, boom, and crash. And then there's the bear that Sammy killed, like old friend. Then he summons JoJo. Ooh, I'm cringing. But I'll still keep it in there. And also, he gets punched a lot, like a normal JoJo, and then he poofs into dust. Also, there's 1, 2, 3 versus 1. Sammy meets Requiem, Guy, that's Taco, and Pencil. Can't believe you're still watching me talk about my comics. So yeah, he tries to fight Requiem, and then he gets punched in the mouth, and he spits out blood. There's a bunch of stuff happening. It's blurry. So anyways, he punches him in the gun, and he cracks him, and he breaks apart, and then he dies. And then he punches the Taco in half. Then the evil monster comes out, and then he kicks Sammy like the Taco, but then he disappears, because I didn't want to draw more pages, and I X'd him out by erasing him with another pencil. And then he went to the sandwich shot. He turns into Lego. He turns back into Sammy. Don't ask why. This guy's closing his eyes, saying okay. And later, he eats it, and he's like, finally, I ate the sandwich I was here for. What am I supposed to do now? I traveled across the entire world for this. Oh my god. But this is actually really good. It was good. So Sammy looks out the window. Then the shop explodes and he's dead. Same as anyone in there. So yeah, it was fun reading these. Just Sammy dies at the end. Oh, it's pretty hard to... no, it's actually not that hard to actually say. So I'm going to get into my Timmy series for now. And I'll see you in the next video. Let me work on my outro real quick. Let's see.